but FAU has started to find it. I think they found their groove. They've got their edge. They've got their focus. And FAU is starting to look like the postseason team we expect them to be.
You saw the stars there, John L. Davis and David Jones, and the big men, Jourdain and Tomlin. Again, no Malcolm Dandridge today, as Naquan Tomlin rattles in a three for the first Memphis points, and instantly here comes the Memphis pressure.
I do like that change, but I don't like the early effort to get the ball inside to the point where it disrupts flow. They tried so hard to get Golden the ball there, but now you're relying on a Weatherspoon three.
Off the Nicholas Jourdain offensive rebound, Quinterly sets up Walton, and he sticks it right over Vlad Golden. The 7'1" junior couldn't get to it.
I mean, these makes, again, allow you to pick up your pressure and just be disruptive. I mean, even if you score out of this, that's okay. It's disruption is what you're going for.
Cannot rattle in a short shot. Brandon Weatherspoon, the senior JUCO transfer, the rebound, feeds Elijah Martin, who gets behind the Memphis defense. Fairly safe at-large candidate from the American. Jourdain cannot connect on the three, and Davis throws it to Gaffney, who wasn't ready for it. Tomlin decides to shift gears midair. And he suffered Wednesday against Charlotte. Penny Hardaway said during the week, David's questionable, but knowing David, he'll play. Golden mistimed the initial jump, but still was there, and he has his second putback.
I just think Memphis needs less stuff.
Yep.
Right?
Here's a three, Elijah Martin.
It can be crazy at times, and they thrive with it. The problem is FAU's got to find something. That's David Jones. It's what he does. It's not a great play. It's good defense by Nick Boyd. Most would say, like young players, I think they move too fast. Watch a guy like David Jones who can move 10 times faster than you, and he does it slower.
Jaden Hardaway, little curl off the inbounds, and Boyd got around Hardaway. Gets it back from Golden, and Boyd's three swirls out. Look at Golden charging over everyone. Vlad Golden has 3 offensive rebounds, and he scored after every one. Beat Tennessee and Kansas State, and Memphis still left wondering what if a team that had beaten as Quinterly scores. They had beaten Houston to win the American. Jump right in front of that pass, which Boyd threw to Golden.
I hope he scores.
He didn't. Did the opposite, in fact. Weatherspoon. Walton is there, and Weatherspoon with a strong finish around him. Boyd had that game-winning shot against Memphis a year ago. Golden trying to take Jourdain. He will. Got to the left hand, and Vlad Golden is 4 for 4.
I actually think they're on to something good, kind of making Vlad Golden the guy.
Jones steps into a three. That's way short and ended up right in the breadbasket of Tomlin. New rule this year, officials can review it if they put a whistle on the play. Here's a three from the corner, Brian Greenlee.
An interesting one. A little pirouette in the middle of the play.
There have been a lot of interesting ones so far. Davis inside. He slithers around Tomlin.
I think they're finding a little bit more with this smaller lineup because you don't have Golden occupying the block looking for the ISO feeds.
Walton trying to shove his way in.
Going to count it.
That basket will count.
Is not going to be occupied. This is just a tough finish. Yeah, I think he's on the way up. They should feel very good about what they've been able to do on the defensive end. They've been effective in every possible way.
Quinterly, pull up. No good. And there's Tomlin again, who's been their best offensive player, sticking it back through Golden. Gets rid of it to John L. Davis. Double team comes with Jones. Swing it to Weatherspoon. Extra pass, Greenlee. His second three of the game. 3 of its last 4 games. They're 4 for 10 to start. Quinterly again penetrating. Quinterly finally gets one to go. Is that kind of what you're hearing for FAU?
Yeah, I don't like that. That's not their offense. That's not who they are.
Hardaway. Look at Tomlin again.
I think his struggles are a byproduct of what Memphis has done well defensively and forcing the game to be played through the post.
There's Quinterly with an N1 opportunity.
What I tell you, it's like 60% of the time it goes in all the time. He is so good with touch off the glass. He struggles a bit on those underhand floaters that don't go off the. We had him, and we're coming in here, right? Top 10 team, South Florida, and then the wheels came off.
Jones for 3.
There you are.
Memphis in the lead. Martin's got the bigger Tomlin on him. They want to feed Golden. That pass was floated in again. Golden caught it, and Golden finishes through Jourdain and Jonathan Pierre.
It's rolling in David Jones. That's where you just get really difficult both ends of the floor. Now this is going to be a challenge for Memphis.
David Jones only 2 for 7, and yet Memphis is within 1. Here's Tomlin stepping around Gaffney. Tomlin a left-handed finish, and Memphis surges back in front. And then Martin the other way. Jones grabbed the rim.
Yeah, count the basket.
So there's a foul, and there's a goaltend against David Jones for pulling down the rim.
While still trying to build the team.
Quinterly posting Gaffney. Quinterly gets to the right hand and uses the angle.
It's how you get guys like John L. Davis into the game. He really is not there, and he's been careless with the basketball. The more interested he is, the better they're going to be. Now that's fine. That's good. What did I just tell you? I told you to break.
And again, it doesn't matter that he put it in the second time. The goaltend was called on the first opportunity. Jones weaving down the lane. Ask the fans in blue and white what they think about that.
You call timeout.
Martin against Jourdain. A lot of dribbling. Martin steps in. Tough shot. He gets it to go. Rebound out of the hands of Jones. Out of the hands of Davis. Jourdain on the floor. He's holding his right shoulder in pain. Jones has an open three and drains it. Let's say it stems from potential academic misconduct. That's the local reporting on the subject. Memphis just saying a potential issue impacting his eligibility. And then Jones with a steal. Inside, it's Walton finishing for a 4-point lead.
Gaffney is not comfortable with the ball. I mean, this is very carefree basketball right now.
Martin goes strong to the hole. Elijah Martin.
Just tell FAU hasn't been able to be the aggressor, and they don't like it. They're not comfortable.
Jones, handoff for Tomlin. He stuffed it and split Weatherspoon in half. FAU does not have numbers as Martin's three is rebounded by Greenlee. He'll take it again, and Greenlee rattles in his third three. Shot clock at 7. Here's Boyd. Tipped by Jourdain right to Martin. Jourdain should have just hung on to it. Instead, is back within 2, still hanging around despite not playing typical FAU basketball. Walton finds himself all alone.
Yes.
He's playing with one shoe. He's holding the shoe. Throws the shoe away. Greenlee with a 3.
Oh, Lord.
Davis with the offensive rebound. Davis with a jumper. It's good. And now we'll have a sneaker stoppage.
I've already said it body too much, but I really do. I believe that. That has to come from the top down.
Here's a drive by Boyd, who had the game-winning shot in the matchup last year. Nick Boyd, 7th on FAU, 1-1 coming up.
There you go. I mean, Nick Jourdain just frozen long enough to be able to get the end right, but it's the right move on the surface to say, well, we have an advantage down low, let's go dominate. Well, the reality is you might not be able to win the game that way. Davis feeds Golden.
That's a high percentage look. 18 and 7 for Golden. The game tied again.
Why not?
Tomlin unties it.
Play off of him, but watch for a double.
Boyd, deflected pass, intercepted by Jones. He's got Tomlin to his left. A long step inside.
But man almighty, I don't know what you do defensively. This is read well. I mean, I don't know what you can do against. Be cautious, but not too careful, because he's playing with a great energy. He's lifting everybody right now. I would just get him off of Golden.
And they do. Davis pull up. Wow, finally, John L. Davis.
So this is a big possession defensively for FAU.
Quinterly into the body of Golden. Quinterly rolls it in over the top of Golden. Well read by the 6-year Quinterly, who's got 13. Now inside Golden, fighting for position with Walton. He draws the foul, and he'll get back to the line.
Throwing it in, but there's really nothing else going offensively. I mean, not a lot Jaquan Walton. It's not like you're in a position where you can just pop up, bob and weave or anything.
Quinterly, great feed. Jaden Hardaway just in the game with a backdoor 2.
So Quinterly, it's not as obvious that Quinterly's not a big energy guy.
John L. Davis with the extended left hand finishes on the other end. 7.5 to play in the first of at least 2 meetings between FAU and Memphis. Davis on the drive. Davis stops and scores. He is starting to take over now, folks. 5 ties, 14 lead changes today. Jordan. Golden holds up. Jones slithers in between. Golden's on the ground, a little late to get up. Jones pushing the action. Jones into the body of Martin. Jordan's there for another offensive rebound. Waiting his time to score it. Finds Greenlee on the push. Greenlee. Tomlin's in the way, and Tomlin knocks it away. Player with 3 fouls. Here's Quinterly up top, and Jones puts it down.
Look, there's a team on the floor that needs to put together a little run. The problem is the opponent's the one that did it. Memphis is really starting to play in east to west where you get the defense chasing. That's when they're at their best. FAU hasn't been able to do it.
Off a sloppy Jordan pass. They get it to Walton from Quinterly.
Offensive end. And the thing is, what I see is this team is starting to have fun. They're sharing it. They're playing for one another. They're taking care of the bat.
Here's Jones. Isolated with Weatherspoon. Jones puts up a tough shot. Are you serious?
No Caleb Mills, no Malcolm Dandridge. What's going on?
Weatherspoon 3. That snaps a drought of more than 6 minutes without a field goal. Got the lead by 5. Need a quick one here for FAU. Quicker than this. Davis driving, squeezes it in. FAU has 1 timeout, won't use it. Still 2 possessions. Davis has to get up a quick shot. Leans in, misses the 3. Rebound Jones. That's going to do it. The Memphis Tigers win it. The first of 2 meetings in the next 2 weeks between these new conference rivals belongs to Memphis, 78-74. What a difference a week makes.